Alright, so I want to go over how to do your works cited page for your final essay. So when you are done typing your full essay, you need to do this on a separate page. So in your document, you just hit enter till you get to a new page, and at the top of that page should be centered, so you have to click the little center button, put work cited, and then hit enter a couple times. Now from here on out, we need to be back over on the left side, so click on this left align button. So I've already pre-made two citations, so I'm just going to copy and paste these in. Unfortunately, that's not all we have to do, because if we just look at them, we can see that they don't really look like we want them to look. Alright, so this is not what we have to do. First of all, there's a little bit of highlighting behind it, so I'm going to highlight everything, and up here under where it says text color, I'm going to click highlight none. So that means that'll put them back to regular. The second thing we need to do if we highlight this, we notice that it centered everything, so we need to go left align. Now the last thing we have to do is set up what's called a hanging indent. So it's very simple. Right here you see these two little things. This sets up your indenting. So what you're going to do is drag that one over, the triangle, drags everything over, and then just the rectangle, drag it back. So that's what's called a hanging indent. You can see that the first line is over here all the way on the left, and then every other line is kind of stepped in, so it does hang off to the side a little bit. Now, I don't really care if the link shows up on this one, it's not showing up, but it's not linked on that one. That's not a huge deal, but just make sure that all the information is there. We have last name, first name, title of the article, name of the publication, the publisher, the date it was published, the word web, the date it was accessed, and then the full web address for both of these. Now notice that the order I have these in is the one last name Earl is first and Tlumaki comes second. These, if you have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, they need to go in alphabetical order based on the first letter. So if you turned it in like this, even though both the citations are done correctly, this is an error because T does not come before E in the alphabet. So we really need to have them in the correct order based on the first letter of the citation. So just make sure you follow those steps. Get all the information in there, left aligned, put the citation in, make sure it's the right font, the fonts aren't messed up, and there's not any weird highlighting in it, and then do the hanging indent. So if you need to look at that again, that's the hard part. That's where you drag the triangle over, drag the rectangle back, and that's how you will set up your hanging indent for your works cited page. So hopefully that helps. If you have any further questions, make sure that you ask.